Hey and welcome to Not Only Hollywood. Today I'm going to do an audio commentary of Robotrix. I think you pronounce it that. This is a Hong Kong movie from 1991. It's a sci-fi action movie, I think, starring Amy Yip. So I have never seen this movie, so this will be my first time. I don't know anything about the director. I just know that Amy Yip is in it and Billy Cho. I usually pronounce him as Billy Chow. I don't know why, but I think it's pronounced Billy Cho. So I'm going to start the movie now. So I guess this is a pretty bad but funny movie. And I like my movies bad and funny, especially crazy Hong Kong movies. Golden Harvest, in fact. Good old Golden Harvest. So now I must concentrate. I guess this is going to be a wild ride. Some terrible music. Did I put on the subtitles? Yeah. So I'm going to call the movie Robotrix. I think someone also pronounced it Robotrix, but that sounds strange in my world. So I'm going for Robotrix. And to be honest, and you should know by now, I don't care. I used to care, but not now. So there's a man laughing. A white ponytail man who has a lot of women around him and bodyguards. Oh my, there is Amy Yip. And the ponytail man undresses and he's gonna take a bath while the women watches him. And the bodyguards, come here beautiful. He invites the women in, but not Amy Yip, the queen of buns. Oh, they are having fun, taking a bath. Such a loss to gain from this mission, so much to see here. The bodyguards are just, ooh, yeah. Wouldn't it be great if we got to bath together? What are you saying, man? What are you men doing? Amy Yip is angry. Selena, okay, so Amy Yip is named Selena. Inspector, oh, she's a cop. Amy Yip as a cop. Royal Highness, oh my god, he's a Royal Highness. So he takes off the women's shirt so we can see their melons. But Amy won't watch this. But the men are staying. Oh my, what a boring scene. Oh. And now the Highness just throws the women around in the jacuzzi, or what you call it. And they are done with their bath. Now they are enjoying some drinks. One, two, three, four women around the Royal Highness. Okay, something is going on here. Smoke is coming into the room. All of the people in the room has fainted. Wait, is that Billy Joe? So there comes a guy into the room and kidnaps the Royal Highness, the prince or something. I think that's Billy Joe. And he shoots Amy Yip. Amy Yip is going down on her back. Her melons didn't work as an airbag. She is dead. I think she's dead. And now we are at the hospital. Selena, who did this? Let me go in and see how badly hurt she is. Oh my god, that man needs a shave. Ponytail and ugly beard and mustache. No, not a mustache. Sorry, man. But look at that hair. And that beard. I think that was Billy Joe. Yeah, she is dead. And there's a guy there going through her belongings. Maybe this man is Selena's boyfriend, and yes, he opens up a necklace, a heart necklace, and inside the necklace was a picture of him. And there we have a white Arabian oil cheek. Wait a moment, that's a Meep. He plans to develop a legion of robots. Okay, have you jumped forward in time? A Meep is suddenly alive. It's no wonder why so many countries have sent robots at the convention. They all want to cooperate with him. Come on, Amy, show your acting talent. If we gain the support of this oil tycoon, we will never have to worry about our funding for robotics research anymore. Is that the cheek? Is that the Royal Highness that was kidnapped? The oil cheek? Chic? The show of the latest Android models from around the world is about to begin. Germany. No, that was not the Royal Highness that was kidnapped. Oh my god. They're showing off some of the robots or androids or what you call it, and there's a man coming down, a gymnast with his white with the sunglasses. Look at that idiot. This is embarrassing. Oh my. I'm so embarrassed of being white. So they are fighting machines. And there's a guy in the audience who yells, "I don't think you're so tough. With my sheer size, I can definitely defeat you." And there's another white devil. "Our country welcomes all challenges. Please come and try it out yourself." And the guy takes off his shirt. What's wrong with him? Maybe he was a famous Hong Kong bodybuilder or something. He's flexing. That was some bad fighting. Lazy fight choreography. You don't stand a chance against Mr. White Devil with sunglasses on. And he's a robot. And the Hong Kong poser was defeated, and he's running away. People laugh, and they are so impressed by the robot. And there's another white devil. "Your German robot is really out of date. Not only is it overweight, it's clumsy." So we have an overweight robot here. Our American robots is far more superior. It's smaller, it's better equipped, it's faster. And there comes... What in God's name? I thought that was a woman. Look at that wig. Another white devil. Oh my. I need to leave planet Earth. What in God's name? He's showing off his hairy chest. This is kinky. And they are fighting, the German against the American. The dude doesn't look American at all. So the German is sort of slow, like Arnold, and the American is like a ninja. Smooth movements. Oh, so the German robot took a hold of the opponent's hair. And when he pulled some hair from his opponent, he short-circuited or something. And now they both headbutted, and they are down, both of them. They have both short-circuited. Oh no, the German died. And the American stands up. And the American is going crazy here. He just attacks everyone in the audience. But it seems like he's trying to get out of the room. So it seems like it's the security guards and the audience that's attacking him. Wait, I think he's going after the rich oil sheik. Yeah. But here comes another character that interferes. And I think it's a woman because I can see some big breasts. And I also can see a wire, 2 wires. And the hot woman with the big breasts is beating up the American robot. And it's not Amy Yip because she's in the audience. And she chains him up. Maybe she will bring out a whip to teach him some manners. Yep, and he's strung up. But where is the whip? Excuse me, please. Here comes Amy Yip. Oh my. What is Amy Yip wearing? Oh, this robot is a product of our country, so is Amy Yip a scientist? I thought she was a cop. I don't understand what's going on with Amy Yip. They call it Eve 27. And the Sheik is very impressed. Yes, the audience is so impressed. And here comes police chief. Your Majesty, as your son was swimming this morning, he had been kidnapped by an unidentified man. So the police chief informs the chief that his son has been kidnapped. So why is Amy playing two roles here? And yeah, the kidnapper left a VHS tape when he shot Amy Ip, and now they are watching the tape. How are you, Your Majesty? I recognize this man. His name is Ryuichi Yamamoto. He's a Japanese scientist specialized in robotics. I know this man as well. Oh, so what? The Japanese government? So that woman represents Japan, and Amy Ip is working with her. So is Amy Ip Japanese suddenly? So he's a crazy scientist, I guess. Yeah, he's so angry. He's insulted. You have also insulted the robots that I've created. You not only has that insulted me, I want you to know this. It was a grave mistake for you to turn down my offer for our collaboration. The mad scientist. Human thoughts combined with robots. Scientist Amy Ip tells the police chief that is directly feeding human thoughts into the computer programming of a robot. So the mad scientist is trying to transfer the mind of a human being into the robot. Yeah, he's transferring his mind into the robot next to him. Look at that stupid robot. So the mad scientist is committing seppuku. Yeah. Slice it sideways. So the mad scientist just killed himself. And he's transferring his mind into the so-called robot that lies next to him. And there is the robot awake. I guess that's Billy Cho. And the robot is laughing. Yeah, that's Billy Cho. Your Majesty, you've just witnessed everything that has happened. Now you shouldn't be refusing my offer for our cooperation, right? White cheek, I will look for you no matter what. I shall make you cooperate with me. Billy Chow is coming for you, and he laughs. He laughs so hard and so evil. And there's a letter. Your Majesty, by the time you have received this letter, your son the prince is already in my hands. In regards to the formation of the Robot Legion, I will keep in touch with you later, Ryuichi Yamamoto. And the sheik is so upset, the white sheik, that they found on the streets. We have Eva. I'm sure with the help of the Hong Kong police, we will be able to get him. Oh yeah, Eva. And the police chief is just, but with the way she looks, she might scare people away. Well, her breasts are fine. I will give Eva a 7 out of 10. We can remodel Eva to look more human, says Amy Ip. Take a look. And he looks at her breasts. Anne is actually a robot. Okay, so Anne, played by Amy Ip, is a robot. That's impossible. You are completely right. If Amy Ip was a robot, she would have been acting better. She's a terrible actress. It's true. Oh, she just opened her mouth and they saw some wires and stuff in her throat. White Sheik, alright. I hope we don't meet the Iron Sheik. Wait a moment now. Wait a moment. There is Amy Ip's dead body. Isn't that Amy Ip? Oh, I'm not sure. No, that wasn't Amy Ip. So the police chief takes a dead body, transporting a dead body, and there is Amy Ip again. God. I don't like Amy Ip. Wait, is that Amy Ip? That was the woman who got shot, and that was Amy Ip. So they are transferring the mind of the dead Amy Ip, or vice versa. I'm not sure what's going on here. That woman in the start looked like Amy Ip, and now they are... Oh, wait a moment. So they are transferring the body of the dead woman that I thought was Amy Ip, but that can't be Amy Ip, to the robot. So the robot looks like a human. But that's Amy Ip again. But we know that Amy Ip never was real naked in her movies. I'm starting to lose my mind. I can't decide if that's Amy Ip or not. She's standing behind the robot, and now they don't look alike at all. The nose isn't right. I must figure this out, who Amy Ip is playing here. Okay, I was fooled. The woman, the cop that was shot, wasn't Amy Ip. That was a Japanese actress. So that's a Japanese actress that plays the robot. But she looks like Amy Ip in many of the scenes. It's no wonder I was fooled. And now they are telling the robot where she is and what have happened. Thank you for saving me. Didn't you two just operate on me? We did do an operation on you. You were too seriously wounded to be saved. I was too seriously wounded to be saved. Okay, but... So that means I'm dead. That's impossible. Then why am I still sitting here? That's because you are now already a robot. A female robot. A female robot. You must be insane. And she's losing it. I want to get out of the hospital. I want out. But that mind must have been dead for quite a while. I'm not buying it. She looks like a prettier Amy Ip, that Japanese actress. And now she sees her own dead body. And sad music is playing. She's in shock. Why was I chosen? And there's the police chief. Because you're smart and capable. She's so upset. She wanted to stay dead. You should be proud. You may be physically dead. Oh my, this is so stupid. Amy is trying to act. So far, this movie has been quite boring. Dead, lifeless, boring. And that's something I associate with Amy. Oh my god, there's the boyfriend and his bearded, hairy partner. My eyes are bleeding. And now he discovers that his girlfriend is alive. And his partners are celebrating. Oh, she pretends that she got shot in the left arm. And the boyfriend is just like, wow, I thought you were shot in the chest or something. He doesn't buy her story that she got shot in the arm since the doctors said to him that she was dead and badly injured. And there is Billy Cho. I love Billy Cho. He's a real man. He's a real fighter, you know. A great kickboxer. If you want to see Billy Cho at his best, check out Fist of Legend, where he fights against Jet Li. So Billy Cho is at a bar, and there's a hot woman checking Billy Cho out. A woman in red. Oh yeah, she is hot. You've been sitting here all alone for a long time. Yes. How long have I been sitting here? Almost half an hour, pretty woman. Why don't I keep you company while you treat me for a drink? Oh yeah. I don't touch alcohol, but oh yeah, pretty woman, bring your whip. Oh yeah, Billy Chow just took out a dollar bill or something. There is another one. And he puts those two dollar bills into her bra. There is a third one. And you know where the third one is going? Oh yeah. Oh, he's so tough. Look at that ring. That's a skull. Oh no, there comes the boyfriend. You a-hole, trying to make advances on my girlfriend. Flirting with my girlfriend means you have completely underestimated me. Yeah, I love those subtitles. Take him to the washroom. Oh no, he's a robot. So the guy takes Billy Cho into the bathroom, and the bathroom is so small that the two guys he was with must stand outside. Oh, so he tries to sell his girlfriend for 10 grand. Is he a pimp? And Billy Cho just hit him in the stomach. And Billy Cho just hit him in the stomach. And he walks out. Billy Cho is a big man. He's like Dolph Lundgren, the Hong Kong version of Dolpharen. Oh my god, that one punch killed the other man. That punch in the stomach went straight in. So there's a big sort of hole in his stomach. And there we have Billy Cho. He's having a good time with that hot lady. Oh, Billy Joe. I didn't know that Billy Joe was acting in these kind of movies. But I also had said yes if I could have some fun with that hot woman. Oh yeah, Billy Joe. Oh, those sound effects. Are you human? Such a long time and you haven't yet finished? Oh, Billy Joe. And here we have some stupid facial expressions. You're insane, I quit. She's had enough. But Billy Joe isn't done. You should always let Billy Joe finish, hairy woman. Go away now, Billy Joe is angry. Oh my god, he just keeps on going, Billy Joe. And the woman hits him. Oh no. Oh no, she just hit Billy Joe in the face and Billy Joe has had enough, so he's strangling her, lifting her up, throwing her against the wall while doing his thing and strangling her. Oh, Billy Joe. And she's dead. She's dead. Billy Joe, why did you do that? She was so hot. Oh my god, there's a lot of blood flowing down Billy Joe's thigh. She bled on him, and Billy Joe is so angry, and he throws her out of the window, and she falls down on the car below. That's 10 meters down, and she lays there naked, that hot woman, dead, but still hot. And there is the police chief and Amy Ip again. Ugh, Amy Ip. Ugh. She always looks so old. I don't like Amy Ip's face at all. And I don't like her colleague. She's not hot. But the boyfriend isn't happy with the plan that three women are trying to get closer to Billy Joe. The policewoman at the right is pretty hot. But no one cares about her. All of the guys are just hanging around Amy Ip and her colleague. I don't understand why. Oh, the third woman is a robot, the woman that died. Oh my god. Well, it's not easy to do a commentary while watching a Hong Kong movie, you know. What? I didn't follow what was going on now, but they are supposed to attack Amy Ip, and all of the guys are holding her. They are acting pathetic. That ponytail guy. Oh, he's attacking her and he's going for her breasts, and she beats him up. Oh my god, I hate Amy Ip. I don't find that woman attractive at all. I don't understand what's so special about that woman. If you take away her breasts, she's nothing to look at all. And now the boyfriend and his girlfriend, who's a robot, is having dinner at a fine restaurant. So it's going to be interesting when they are going to have sexu. That kinky man. Do you know why I would have acrophobia? Were you born in an airplane? So the boyfriend is telling her a story when he was 13 years old. So it tells a story when he followed a guy who stole a ring and the guy fell from the building. And while he fell, he looked the boyfriend in the eyes with hate or something. A stupid story. The scriptwriter wrote that fish in 2 minutes, I guess. Yeah. So this movie is pretty boring, I have to say. There is nothing charming about the movie. Some of the women are at least hot. The dead woman who Billy Joe killed was really hot, and the robot woman there is hot. Well, she's a 7 out of 10, but she reminds me so of Amy in certain angles. And the scene continues. It's a birthday cake here. Below the light, pretty woman. Happy birthday. It was her birthday. Did she die on her birthday? I guess not. And now they are dancing. And I'm starting to fall asleep because of boredom. And now they are kissing. They have their moment. She's a robot, you know. And now they are in bed. What's going on now? Yeah, they are doing it. Oh my, she has great melons. Holy moly. She's so much hotter than Amy Ip. Yeah, but isn't she cold, you know, inside? That was beautiful to look at. This is art. So I guess she will be pregnant. So I think that woman was a Japanese actress, and yeah. Sorry. They are still going. Get that man away from the camera. I just want to watch the hot woman with the nice body. Oh yeah. Take that, Amy Ip. That's a hot woman. Oh my god. Amy Ip, you are nothing compared to this woman. But how long are they going to keep on going? Some nice melon angles here. The director is just trying to figure out the angles, but that woman looks good in every angle. Now we are at the police station again with Amy Ip. But in the middle we have the hottie. Oh my god, what did Amy Ip just say? So Amy Ip says, if I had the chance, I must try having sexual intercourse with a human being. Well, Amy, I'm not interested watching you naked, I'm sorry. You are not doing it for me. Okay, so Billy Cho is killing sex workers. Oh, I'm so politically correct. Sex workers. The cops are upset because there won't be any sex workers left because of Billy Cho. They are afraid that they will lose their jobs because of Billy Cho is killing all of the sex workers in town. So now one of the three women are going to pretend that they are a sex worker to lure in Billy Cho. Just leave it to Anne. So that's Amy Ip. Since I wanted to understand the life of a prostitute, and Amy Ip is just, I can't act, but I can. Oh, so Amy has dressed herself in a sexy dress, she thinks, but the robot woman is much hotter. And they are playing some silly music, so they are setting up a camera, a surveillance camera in a room. So they are going to try to lure in poor Billy Cho. So Amy pretends to be a sex worker. That mad murderer's very skilled at cosmetic makeup. Oh, Billy Cho. Don't let him deceive you. So now the hot robot woman left, and there is Amy trying to look sexy. The queen of queens. I'm not talking about Amy Ip. This is Chica. I can't pronounce this. This is Chickadee calling Chicken Cup something up copy. that hair. So this is a sort of motel. Okay, so a customer walks into Amy Yip's room. Oh, so the Queen of Queens is Amy Yip. The man wants to sleep with Amy Yip. I don't think that's Billy Cho. Oh my god, Amy Yip. She's trying so hard to be sexy. The only good thing about Amy Yip is her rocking hair. And Amy Yip is getting undressed. And Amy Yip takes off her bra. But no frontal shot. The cop with the bad hair is telling his colleagues what's going on, and he's getting turned on by a robot woman. And the man is covering up Amy Yip's breasts, as usual. The Queen of Buns won't show anything. And now all of the cops are watching Amy Yip having sex on the monitor. It's so bad, this sex scene. Amy Yip is so dead. And that music, it's sort of Caribbean music. What is that man doing? That man with the ugly mullet, it looks like he's picking his nose. My nose is bleeding from all that excitement. Oh, he has a nosebleed. And this is a boring scene. That man can't be Billy Cho. Oh my god, I think I just saw Amy Yip's nipple. She tried to cover up her breasts, but she couldn't see into the future and what Blu-ray could show. I think I saw the nipple for the first time. I didn't need my magnifying glass. Now I can end my mission. So, mission accomplished. And the man is leaving, so I guess Billy Cho will turn up. Or not. The customer wants another session, so I gave the man more money. You again? Of course, you're so beautiful. I wanted to give it another shot. So the mullet man tells his colleagues, it's time I go off duty. You guys better take it from here. Oh, so maybe Billy Cho will kill that mullet man and take his identity. And the man is having sex again with Amy Yip, and there's another guy. Oh my god, look at that guy. A guy walks up wearing leather pants and a jacket. Oh, that's the mullet cop. He's going to be a customer. Who do you want? The Queen of Queens. I could almost think it's Wong Ying who directed the movie. And there is the mullet man. He's going to have sex with Amy Yip. And Amy Yip recognizes him. And the cop knows where the camera is, and he throws his jacket over the camera so that his colleagues can't see, but they can listen. Puppy. Is there a puppy in sight? That's because she knows who you are, puppy, and now the colleagues knows that he's in the room. And Amy takes off his wig, but put that wig on him again because he's so much prettier with that wig on. And now the colleagues are beating the mullet man up. And Amy Yip is laughing. And there is the hot Japanese robot woman. And there's a long line. Everyone wants to have sex with Amy Yip. So many men. Yeah, that's the police chief. So the police chief is trying to get in front of the line, but they won't allow him. Get out of my way, move it out of the way, don't block the path. And there is the other guys. What are you people doing? So the police chief doesn't know about their plan. Cancel this operation immediately. It must be you guys who are messing around. So the police are interrogating a ugly Bruce Lee clone, and they are showing a picture of Billy Cho and asks him if he's seen Billy Cho. So I guess he will be a snitch. So he's going to try to help the police find Billy Cho. And there is Amy, 3 beautiful girls. So they are dancing and having fun while the cops are watching them. So they are trying to again lure in Billy Cho. The robot woman, the Japanese robot woman, is so hot, smoking hot. And 3 women are dancing with different men. But where is Billy Cho? There is Billy Cho. He's not that hard to recognize with that evil look. And he checks out the hot Japanese robot woman. The man has great taste. but he hasn't exactly changed the way he looks. And there's a man buying drinks to the three women. So they're going to have a drinking contest. So if he wins, they have to do what he tells them to do. So he's a pervert, I guess. So he competes against the hot Japanese robot woman. And she drinks and drinks so fast. She's the clear winner. And she's finished. And the man didn't drink one glass. And she tells him, I want you to get out of here at once. Get out of here. Take that ugly ponytail and get out of here. Wait a moment. So the hot Japanese robot woman is pumping out the alcohol she drank? So a woman believes that Hottie has kidney problems. So she filled up the 2 bottles they drank of, and now they are full again. And there is Billy Joe. He grabs the Hottie, and the Hottie starts to fight him. Who are you? Ruichi Yamamoto. And now Billy Chow runs away. What was that scene? She runs after him. He was afraid. And they are fighting. And now Amy Ip also starts fighting Billy Joe. And there is the third woman, and there is the mullet guy, and the cops are all attacking Billy Joe, but he beats up the men. Oh, Billy Joe, you look so cool. He's like the Chinese John Travolta from Grease. Freeze, police. And Billy Joe starts shooting at the cops, and he kills some of the civilians. He just shot them in their backs. And now Billy Joe has stolen a car, a white Porsche. And that was that. He just drove off. So I guess they didn't have the budget to film a car chase. And there is Bruce Lee, and he's asking people on the street if they have seen Billy Joe. And there is Billy Joe, and he talks to some men. Anyway, as long as the oil tycoon hasn't promised our cooperation, I won't provide you people with any money, but I've already helped you kidnap the prince. Oh. And now the Bruce Lee guy discovers Billy Joe. So Billy Joe made a deal with the men. And the Bruce Lee guy follows them. And there's Billy Joe. He grabs Bruce Lee. What's wrong, dude? Why are you following me? How can I be following you when I don't even know you? And Billy Joe discovers that the guy has a picture of him, and he punched Bruce Lee one time and the guy is dead. Why? The other guys are in shock. Why did you kill him? No one can know our secret. Billy Joe is a bad man rocking those shoes, and there is the dead Bruce Lee guy and the cops and the robot women. So they have removed his eyes. Once a person dies in emotional extremity or fear, his final visions before death will stay in the cells of his visionary membrane. This is real sci-fi. And they got a picture and they see Billy Joe and the other guys. They're the bodyguards of the oil tycoon. So Amy Yip recognizes the three men. They are bodyguards of the oil tycoon. I've seen them at the convention. And there are the bodyguards, the three bodyguards, dressed in white, looking like fools. I guess they got $10 each for playing these roles. And there is Billy Joe rocking his boots. Oh yeah, looking cool. Look at that stance. Oh yeah, so cool, Billy Joe. Billy Joe has a briefcase. I don't think it contains any money. And there are the cops and the women. They are on a stakeout. And Billy Joe opens the briefcase and there's nothing in it. So Billy Joe just attacked one of the bodyguards with the briefcase. He put the man's head inside the briefcase and just tore off the man's head. And there's a punch to the stomach. The guy is dead and the third guy is running away. And he's also dead after Billy Joe just kicked a big rock that hit the guy in his head. And there comes the robot women, Amy Yip and the Japanese woman, and they are running down the rock like ninjas. And they are fighting Billy Joe now. Billy Joe was so careful with that knee. You could see Billy Joe just held back too much. He didn't want to hurt that hot Japanese woman. There was a hard kick. I guess that was a stuntman. And now he beats up the robot women. And the cop shoots Billy Joe. And Billy Joe throws a pipe at the cop. And he's gonna get killed if the pipe hits him. But the hot Japanese robot saves him. Amy Yip has turned into a man. You can see that that's a stuntman with a wig. Billy Joe has hurt Amy Yip. Her leg is dead. A roundhouse kick to the stomach. So the hot Japanese woman throws a small gas tank that Billy Cho catches, and the third woman shoots the gas tank and it explodes with Billy Cho. And Billy Cho lost one arm. He's still alive. Yeah, he lost one arm. Why didn't he lose both of his arms? And the women and the cop are running to the car and driving. Oh, they escaped while Billy Cho has one arm and screams after them. What was that scene? Why didn't they finish Billy Cho off? What's this nonsense? Okay, so the cop is angry and he wants to know who Billy Cho is. That the Japanese actress, she looks like Amy Ip in so many scenes. I thought he was speaking to Amy Ip. So she tells him that Yamamoto is a robot, and he says, "A robot, then I'm the masked rider." Not only is Yamamoto an robot, but Anne is a robot too. Dr. Sarah is now undergoing repairs for her, and he tells her that I think you're the one who needs repairing. You're getting more far-fetched, so he don't believe her. And now she's gonna show him the truth, so she takes him to the room where they repair Amy Yip. Amy Yip's leg. The special effects are so good. Ooh. This movie is so cheap looking. And there is the leg fixed. Amy Yip is testing out her leg. And Amy Yip is just, I'm so satisfied. I hate that when she does that. Oh. And the cop is in shock. And the cop doesn't believe his own eyes. And now the hot robot tells him the truth, that she was killed and that also she is a robot. And he's impossible. And there is Billy Cho, and he's fixing his arm, just like Arnold Schwarzenegger did in the Terminator. Well, sort of. Billy Cho lost his whole arm, but he has some tools he has bought from the store. He has a drill. Oh yeah, look at that practical effect with the arm. Let me out, let me out. Oh, so he has captured. Oh, that's the prince. That's the prince that Billy Cho kidnapped. And Billy Cho is a bad man, and he drills the man's thigh. And all we heard was a scream of pain and suffering. Oh yeah, I like it so much. And now the cop has visited his girlfriend's grave, the hot one, but she also stands besides him. Drama. Oh, the hottie is trying to convince the cop that she's still his girlfriend since she has her memories and all that. And now she's trying to have sex with him. Testing, oh my god, she has nice melons. What Selena can do in the past, I can do the same. Oh yeah, he hugs her. I guess this will be a 4-minute sex scene. No. He brushes her off. He puts the jacket on her again to cover her nice melons, and now she's crying. How can he do that? Those melons. Sick man. I don't care if that's a robot. That's some nice melons. Oh, and there's Amy and the mullet guy. So I guess Billy Cho will show up and attack them. Yes, and they stop. And there comes a car, gonna ram them. Yes, that's Billy Cho. Yep. Yamamoto. Here comes a car chase finally. Oh, those ugly cars. I think Billy Cho wants to do something to Amy Ip. Billy Cho is aggressive. And he rams their car and they stop. And now they are exiting the car. And the movie shows the cop. And the cop sees that Amy Yip, the mullet guy, and the third woman is running towards him. And behind them comes Billy Chow in his blue car. And he rams the mullet guy, and he kills the mullet guy. Puppy! And now they are firing at Billy Cho, 10-15 cops, but they can't hit Billy Cho at all. And Billy Cho just ran over the cop again to make sure that he's really dead. Puppy! And all of them are screaming. And there we have some news reporters. And there is the police chief looking like an idiot. And there is the hot robot. And she speaks to the press. Ooh, she's a hottie. A police chief commissioner. And there is the Majesty. So he's talking to the police chief, the commissioner. And the cheek has the VHS tape. I don't want my son to be drilled to death by Yamamoto. But Amy Ip is upset. If you work with him on the Robot Legion, the world will be in a mass devastation. How can I bear to watch my son die by the hands of a monster? Tell me, what should I do? We'll take care of Yamamoto as soon as possible. Can you people deal with that monster? You only be dying one by one until you're all dead. And now the young cop is upset. The chick is giving them 3 more days. If they can't help him, he's being forced to work with Yamamoto. Oh my god, that acting. Okay, so the third woman is the woman Yamamoto is after, the scientist woman. She says that I faked an injury to live in the hospital. I became a bait in order to lure him over here. There we have the press again. And the police chief are going to talk to the press. He's certain that they will solve the case soon. As for the female scientist from Japan, she hasn't been heavily injured. She's in the hospital now, and Amy Yip is being interviewed. This cold-blooded behavior is inhuman, and Billy Cho is watching her on a small television. She's insulting him. I believe he's not a human. Oh, Billy Cho is getting angry. He's a monster. Because his behavior proves that he's worse than a dog. Oh, Billy Cho. Beasts him deserve capital punishment. Top Hong Kong translation here. And Billy Cho is going to smash that TV. He should be mutilated. And there he smashed the television. That 14-inch television. And there is Billy Cho. He's gonna sneak into the hospital. The cops are guarding the front door, but the Billy Cho runs up to the second floor outside, jumps over, climbs up like Spider-Man. Natural body movements here. Finds an open window, jumps into the room. There's a lot of patients there. He's sneaking around with his cool boots. Closes the door. Hurry up. So all of the patients are cops. They're standing up and pulling out their guns. It's about 12 of them. And Billy Cho is sneaking around in the corridors. His weapon is a big knife. And there's a cop guarding the door. And Billy Cho throws his big knife. Hits the poor cop in his mouth. It's a big Rambo knife. And that cop, he is dead. And now Billy Cho sneaks into the room. He sees the scientist woman lying in bed. But when he pulls away the blanket, it's just a wig. It's a trap. They have tricked Billy Cho. And suddenly he's in a cage. Electric cage. So he's trapped and all of the cops have surrounded him. But he smashes the wall. So he escapes into the next room. Stupid cops. And he jumps out of the window. That's a jump from a big height. But he lands safely because of his cool boots. And the cops have surrounded him again. But Billy Cho pulls out a gun and starts shooting. Kills some of the cops. And he runs away again, looking mighty fine in his boots. And now he's out on the street and there's a lot of cop cars coming. So I guess it's about 150 cops. And they have all surrounded poor Billy Cho. And there we also have the 3 women. You have been surrounded by the police. Drop your weapons and surrender now. And he dropped his gun, but he pulls out the 2 hand grenades. And he pulls both of the pins out, and he throws the hand grenades, of course. And some of the cars are exploding. Fire. They are shooting with poor Billy Cho. They are ruining his cool pants and the jacket. Well, not. The most important thing is that they don't hit his cool shoes. And there Billy Joe fell. And Billy Joe is out after being shot 300 times. I must remove his computer program and memory banks, says the scientist woman. Oh my god, the crazy scientist woman has chopped off Billy Joe's head. That's insane. The movie has turned into Reanimator. Oh my god, that hottie looks like a much prettier Amy Yip. And now Billy Joe is awake. It's like Amy Yip has a sister. Oh, Billy Joe isn't happy. Oh, there are his cool boots. Where did you hide the Cheek's son? And Billy Joe is laughing. Oh, Amy Yip is... Her acting is so terrible. It's disgraceful. And now they are torturing poor Billy Joe with some electricity. I'll tell you, where's the prince? Inside a cave at the Kowloon Peak. And Amy had that facial expression again. I don't like Amy Yip. You understand that now? I don't like her. So now they are going to save the prince. I don't think Billy Joe is done yet. So the woman scientist is alone with Billy Joe. I know he's gonna get his body back and rock his cool shoes. Yeah, the scientist woman is doing something at her computer. And Billy Joe looks bored. Come on, Billy Joe, move that body. Oh, the boots. Those boots are made for walking by Billy Joe. Yeah, Billy Joe just moved his entire body. So now he's gonna pick up his head. That didn't come as a big surprise, yes. The head is on. Come on, Billy Joe, do something funny with that unsexy scientist woman. Yeah, he attacks her. He has tied her up. And she's naked. You underestimated me. I don't die that easily. I won't let you die that easily either. Come on, Billy Joe. Teach her a lesson, a hard lesson. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's getting it. A stupid scene. Oh yeah, some sex and sand here. She's flying. Oh yeah. Come on, Billy Joe. So stupid. And what is he gonna do now? Is he gonna... No, he's continuing. That was the third position. And he lets her loose. Oh my god. So yeah, he's not done with her. Poor Billy Joe. You are too good for this. This is a job for Elvis Choi, And now he's done, and he's laughing. Oh my god. Do you know what I just saw? Billy Joe's penis. It was so big. Why, Billy Joe? I have always looked up to you as a fighter. It was so big, it was shrunken. It's not that often you see a man's penis in a not European movie. The two other women and the cop, they are back again, and Billy Joe has escaped, and he didn't kill the woman scientist. No, Billy Joe hasn't escaped. He has a flamethrower. He's trying to kill them. And now the two women, or stuntmen, they are attacking Billy Joe. You know, he has to fight with some real fighters and not two breast women. And the cop is covering up the scientist who just had some fun with Billy Joe and his shrunken penis. It's so easy to see that there are two stuntmen that are fighting Billy Joe. Look at that costume. That hot woman has an ugly costume. And now Amy also tears off her clothes, and she also has a ugly costume. And those kicks. Those two women, they can't fight at all. And the stuntman has taken over. The fight choreography is so bad. It's just choppy editing, and the camera zooms in, so it's hard to see what's going on here. Except for when the stuntmen take over. Oh my god, that was so obvious. That was a stuntman posing. And there was an explosion. Something strange is going on here. Yes, the hot woman has been electrocuted, and Billy Joe pulls up a big drill. That's a huge drill. He's gonna drill that hottie. Yes, he's drilling her between her big boobs. Why don't Amy help her? There's Amy, and there's a cop. Now they are trying to help her, but it's too late. And Billy Joe runs off. He escapes. The hottie is dead. Selena. Joe, Selena's been dead for a long time now. Rescue the prince first. Prince, we don't even know where he is. If the lab gets damaged, the data of every person going out will be fed into our computer. We'll definitely find him. Follow me. Follow the Queen of Buns. We found his trace. Hurry up. How's Dr. Sarah? Don't mind me. Save the prince first. Go. Oh, she's pretending that she's hurt. I think it's my eyes that's been hurt after watching Billy Joe's shrunken penis. And here is Billy Joe. He's at his hiding place, and there is the prince, His Majesty. Don't, oh, don't drill me. And, oh, I don't remember what that's called. He's at a scrapyard for cars, that grab thing. So I guess that's Amy. They are pulling up the bus that Billy Joe and the prince is in. But Billy Joe just jumped out. And there is Amy. She's attacking Billy Joe with a big pipe. And there comes the big bus again, and it's a cop who's controlling it. And he puts it down on the ground to save the prince. Yep. Who are you? Don't worry, your highness. I'm cop. I'm cop. Here, be careful. Yeah, he drags out the prince. And Amy is still beating up Billy Joe. And now the cop is using a big magnet. Did he catch Billy Joe? Oh yeah, he has Billy Joe in his claw. Oh no, what are they going to do with Billy Joe? And now Amy also takes control of something, and the prince catches her eye, and the thing Amy does is... and now she has that smirk on her face. Amy should never have acted in any movies, even if the movies are so terrible. She is just the worst. Oh, they are going to crush Billy Joe. Amy has opened up that crush thing. But now the magnet that holds Billy Joe is stuck in the air. They can't move it. Go up and untie him. It's so high, I can't make it. Why don't you go? It's like Amy is a robot. Why should that cop do it? I can't go up, says Amy. She can't be near that big magnet because she's a robot and it will disrupt her computer system or something. Just like Yamamoto, his computer system has now suffered heavy interference. He is now in an uncontrollable state. Only you alone can go up there. Hurry up, it's getting late. I can't do it. He's afraid of heights, and the prince takes over the controls. And the cop is climbing up. Hurry up. Oh my god, it's gonna take 5 minutes before he gets up. Just like Billy Joe's penis. Yeah, he's still climbing. My god, this is a bad movie. It's so boring. The only funny scene was the first sex scene with Billy Joe. That was pretty cool, crazy, something I like. The rest of the movie is pure fish, boring fish. Now the cop is on the magnet. It's just taken 2.5 minutes. How can this movie have a runtime of 138 minutes? And Billy Joe just grabbed the cop's hand. He's trying to unloose that hook so that they can take Billy Joe to the crusher. Amy Yip is moving the magnet again. The cop did his job. The hook is loose. And down to the crusher we go. And she drops Billy Joe into the crusher. And now they are trying to crush him. He's stuck. Come on, Billy Joe, get up. Get up, get out. This is a really weak climax if Billy Joe doesn't get out. He got up and he just escaped. But he's tangled in something I don't know what is. But the prince just dropped a container on his head and he's crushed. He dropped a shipping container and the cop is down on the ground. He's safe. And there is Billy Joe. He's completely destroyed. And Amy Ip looks like a prostitute. And there are Amy Ip and the scientist woman and the police chief and the young cop. They are saying farewell. They are going back to Japan, I guess. Oh my god. Amy Ip. Ugh. Joe. And there is the hottie. I knew it. She's alive, sort of. She's angry. Professor, how did you get Selena's old memories? The computer had a backup for her memories when we did the mind transfer. Isn't it better now? We can treat it like nothing happened. What will happen if she finds out that she's a robot? Then Joe will have to slowly give her an explanation. And they're laughing. You better explain to me, why are you so late? But you are a dead woman. You are a robot. A hot one. And the movie is finished. So I have never watched this movie before. So this was my first time and this is also my last time. So this was a boring and not sexy movie. The only scene that was funny was when Billy Joe had his first sex scene and pumped that woman out and choked her out. That was a funny scene. That's humor I like. But other than that, there was nothing crazy here at all. It's a silly movie, but it's not a fun watch. I can guarantee you that. I didn't enjoy watching this at all. Amy Ip is terrible. The look-alike she had was at least better and much hotter than Amy Ip. And I thought she was Amy Ip in the start of the movie. The action scenes are, of course, terrible. You can see that they used stuntmen in 60-70% in the fight scenes. The women here can't fight at all, especially Amy Ip. She can't move because of her big melons. Billy Joe deserves better, but if that was Billy Joe's shrunken penis I just witnessed, I felt that he got less manlier, if that's a word in English. I always liked Billy Joe as a fighter. He's a hard man. Well, he wasn't hard in that scene, but he's a hard man and he can fight in real life. I don't know why it was so hard for him to get some better roles in Hong Kong than to say yes to a role in Robotrix. I expected more craziness. I expected more crazy sex scenes, more perverted sex scenes. I expected more fun. But this is a low-budget movie that feels cheap. It looks cheap. It's not a fun watch. It tries to be charming and silly, but I couldn't connect to what I watched on my screen. So from 1 to 10, I give Robotrix a 1 out of 10. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Sleep well.